Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Manny Machado.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Joe Musgrove.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. Of course, when we mention Joe Musgrove, you have to bring up he pitched the first no-hitter in Padres history. Fittingly enough, the San Diego native pitched a no-no against Texas in 2021. Pitch is in there. Now 3-2. In the air out towards right center. Cruz has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that. 1 away. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Joey Meneses.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. Musgrove was originally picked in the first round in 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid who grew up in Grossmont and got a chance to pitch for his hometown team in the playoffs in 2022. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, it's really been fun watching him develop as a major league pitcher with the Astros as part of that 2017 World Series championship team. He was kind of an afterthought, but after being traded and bouncing around a little bit, he really found himself and became a dominant pitcher in the game.
And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. His favorite player growing up was former Cy Young Award winner Jake Peavy, and he wears number 44 in Peavy's honor. And he actually got to meet Jake Peavy for the first time when Jake threw out the first pitch prior to Game 4 of the 2022 NLDS. Next offering is down low.
2-2.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park. And getting the start, Ross Detwiler. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Smash down the left field line. Chavis racing, makes the catch. Tim Lopes getting ready to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Machado. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Line drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Comes the 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Kelnick makes the grab on the run. Back here in San Diego, here's Lane Thomas. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. And out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Down and in, moved his feet. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Lopes over to second for 1. On to first, double play.
Batting it, the third baseman, Profar.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. The wind and the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and that'll do it. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. They get the out on Soto. Now it's Matt Carpenter. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. To third, and that chance handled. That's the third out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started. And here's the DH for Washington, Travis Blankenhorn.
Travis Blankenhorn.
And the righty deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hot shot to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. There's a 1-1. There's a strike. One and 2 here. Up the middle. Lopes. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
3 and 2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, Lopes. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Nationals leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd at the plate. Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Ball to strike. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Nice line drive to the pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Austin Nola. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Now this is a rocket to left. Chavis grabs it on the run. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The 2-2. And that's in the dirt. That one drilled left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at 3rd, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a great opportunity.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 1-1. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. And now Tim Lopes. Swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Meneses toss to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Petco Park, start of the fourth, here's Jared Kelnick. And a 2-1 on the way. Inside, just missed.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Digging in, Lane Thomas. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that's through there for a strike. Two. And another ball. Got him swinging.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it's even up.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 1 out with 2 aboard, and now it's Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Kelnick on second. Ruiz over at first with 1 away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jurickson Profar. And now the count is even. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That's a strike. And now 2-2. Two and two. Hit slowly on the ground. They get the force at the plate. That ends the frame. Huge. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom four. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. The next pitch misses. And a count 2-1. That one missed. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double in the fourth. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Tosses to first, one out in the bottom of the fourth. Matt Carpenter, the next up for the Padres. Next offering is in for a strike. Machado stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Got him! And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2-2 now. Good eye right there. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And here it comes. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nabil Crismatt up and loosening in the pen. Lugo getting loose as well. Next pitch in for a strike, and now 2-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch is outside. Line and a base hit into right.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Got him looking. One gone here.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and we'll be back with their first arm out of Nabil Crismatt into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now, Joey Meneses. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The pitch. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for San Diego, Nelson Cruz.
Drew.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
Oh, he throws it away. First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham, doubled in his first AB. And a 1-1. And he pumps it a strike. Cruz over at second. Nola on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Snap throw.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
The 1-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. One runs in, heading for the plate. He scores as well, and it's 3-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Ross Detwiler won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Padres have chased the starter, Hunter Harvey. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Harvey.
Now here is Tim Lopes. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 on the way. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Into center and a base hit. Rosario headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The run comes in to score from second. It's 4-1. And now it's Manny Machado. To the right side, and he grabs it foul. Chris Machado is a guy who impacts the game with his bat. He's got big-time power, but what about the defense? He hasn't only won a gold glove, multiple gold gloves, but he's also won a platinum glove as the best defender at any position in his league. Another 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Man at first. Juan Soto now. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. A little bit low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres all set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. That's in there. 1 and 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now 1 and 2. The 1-2. Swing and a slow roller. Fires to first on the run. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. In the dirt. Throw to first. Oh, the throw is wild.
The batter.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's Chavis now in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And the 3-1 in the air out towards left center. Grisham makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Williams.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Padres.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Nola, the next up for the Padres. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. Line drive, base hit. And the batter now, Trent Grisham. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nola off of first with 2 away. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he held up. Misses outside, and the count's full. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Pitch in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw. Padres. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Drew Pomeranz.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
The wind of the pitch. And that's a strike. And now it's filled up. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. Fastball in for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a pitch. On a line, base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Strike 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Out there to center. Grisham makes the play. Runner tags up for third. And now a wide throw to third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
Steven Wilson gets the ball now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Wilson.
And now up for Washington, Joey Meneses. The 1-1. And that's too high. Right-handed reliever. That one is absolutely belted. Cruz reaching back towards the wall. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Nats leave a pair, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Lopes. Lopes tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado. And a foul ball left side. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swings through it for the K. Snuck the fastball. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Jared Kelenic. The 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Josh Hader, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And the pitch. Stays alive. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In the dirt. Nola fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Robert Suarez will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. So here's the Padres DH, Matt Carpenter. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Man at first, Nelson Cruz. The next up for the Padres. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Michael Chavis digging in for the Nationals. And that's in for a strike. And a 1-2. In the air out to center. Grisham settles under it. He's got it. 1 down. Jurickson Profar digging in for the Nationals. The pitch. Outside. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Stepping in, Travis Blankenhorn. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Profar around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-2. So the Nets lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Ground ball right side. Beats to second. Out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. As the Nationals are down to their final out. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the series opener here at home.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the boys today.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.